Hi students. So in this video I am going to explain next unit in our human physiology, that is breathing and exchange of gases. So digestion and absorption unit is completed. So after complete that unit, next physiological system, one of the most important physiological system, that is breathing and exchange of gases. It means respiration. Okay, right. So name of the unit is breathing and exchange of gases. So in this unit, what are the topics we will be talk about? It means subunits. So what are the subtopics? First subtopic is respiratory organs. Respiratory organs. Okay, now. So we know you may take any topic. First, we will start with the definition. So here also, first, what is the meaning of respiration and what are the types of respiration? So like definition of respiration and the types of respiration. Then next subtopic, respiratory organs. Respiratory organs, it means respiratory organs are different in different types of animals. So what are the respiratory organs of invertebrates and what are the respiratory organs of vertebrates, like that. So respiratory organs. Then next in our syllabus we have the human physiology. So human respiratory system. Human respiratory system or man respiratory system. So what are the parts of the respiratory system, like a respiratory tract and respiratory organs? So in this topic we will be talking about the different types of respiratory, different parts of the respiratory tract, like external nostrils, nasal chamber, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, lungs. Okay, so that is human respiratory system. So then next another important subtopic, mechanism of respiration. Mechanism of respiration. How we can absorb that fresh atmospheric oxygen and how we can release that carbon dioxide from our body. So like what are the steps in that respiration, like inspiration and expiration, and during inspiration and expiration what are the changes are occur, and which muscles are mainly helps in that process, like mechanism of respiration. Then next respiratory volumes. Respiratory volumes, like tidal volumes, okay na, etc. Like we can take that sometimes we can take that high amount of oxygen, and sometimes we can exhale that high amount of carbon dioxide. So what are the volumes, like respiratory volumes? Total lung capacity, tidal volumes, etc. in that topic, respiratory volumes. Then next another important subtopic in that unit, exchange of gases. Exchange of gases, like exchange of O2 and CO2 from atmosphere to alveoli, alveoli to blood tissues, and from tissues, blood, alveoli to atmosphere, and what are the factors are mainly helps in that exchange of gases. Okay, it is also very very important subtopic in that unit. Then next transport of gases. Transport of gases, like transport of O2 and CO2. Okay now, so transport of oxygen and transport of carbon dioxide. So we can take fresh atmospheric oxygen by the process of inspiration. Then in expiration we can release that carbon dioxide in the form of dissolved state and in the form of bicarbonates and in the form of carbamino compounds, that is in transport of gases, transport of O2 and transport of CO2. Then next a regulation of respiration. A regulation of respiration. So what are the organs? Mainly control of our respiratory system, that is regulation of respiration, and finally disorders of respiratory system. Disorders of respiratory system. So these are the, according to our syllabus, so we will be talking about following these subtopics in that unit: breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, so first we will start with the definition of respiration. So what is the meaning of respiration? Clear? Remember, respiratory organs and human respiratory system, mechanism of respiration, then respiratory volumes, exchange of gases, transport of gases, and regulation of respiration, then finally disorders of respiratory system. Clear? Then first we will take the definition. How can we define the definition of respiration? And very simple definition we will know. So that is definition of respiration. I will take the definition. What is the definition of respiration? So we know very simple definition of respiration: the process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide which is produced by the cells is known as respiration, or we can call it as breathing. Okay, now so once again repeated, the process of exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So we can take fresh atmospheric oxygen. Okay, now so we can take fresh atmospheric oxygen, and it will be reached to the cells. So when cells receive the oxygen, immediately releases the what? Carbon dioxide. So released carbon dioxide, so sent outside, so that is in atmosphere. So by the process of exhale, it means the process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide which is produced by the cells, that is known as respiration or breathing. So here respiration is a catabolic process. So respiration is a catabolic process. Respiration is a catabolic process. So in this process, energy is produced. Energy is produced. How the energy is produced? By the oxidation of organic molecules. By the oxidation of organic molecules. So what are the organic molecules? We know, like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. So it means in that catabolic process, which element is mainly essential? Oxygen. Okay, now so here respiration is a catabolic process which produces the energy. How the energy is produced? By the oxidation of organic molecules. It means organic molecules are nothing but micromolecules. So these micromolecules are break down in the presence of oxygen to provide energy. Okay, now to provide energy to perform various activities. So this energy is mainly helps in that to perform various activities. It means what we have observed, very simple, in that catabolic process, catabolic process is completed in the presence of oxygen. It means organic molecules are break down in the presence of oxygen. So that is very simple definition of respiration. Clear? So respiration is a which process? Catabolic process. Clear? So here there are two types of respiration. What are the two types of respiration? One is anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. Okay, now anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. So what is the main important difference between these two? It means very simple. If respiration is occur in the presence of oxygen, that is aerobic. If the respiration is occur in the absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic. Clear? So anaerobic means what? In the absence of oxygen. In the absence of oxygen. So anaerobic respiration is occur in the absence of oxygen. So here absence of oxygen, it means not complete breakdown of organic molecules. Actually, organic molecules are breakdown in the presence of oxygen. So here absence of oxygen, it means incomplete breakdown of organic molecules. So if organic molecules are incompletely breakdown, so here what happened? Less amount of energy is produced. So when organic molecules are completely breakdown in the presence of oxygen, so to provide energy. But here absence of oxygen, it means incomplete breakdown of organic molecules, so less amount of energy is produced in this type of respiration, that is anaerobic respiration. And this type of respiration is possible in yeast and in bacteria, and sometimes muscles also, okay now, human beings like muscles. So in muscles, which type of respiration occur? Anaerobic respiration. Under certain conditions. What are the certain conditions? So when energy demand is high and oxygen level is low. In which conditions? When we are doing exercise. So at that situation, so energy demand is high and oxygen levels are very low. So at that stage, which type of respiration is occur in our muscles? Anaerobic respiration. Clear? Then next, second type of respiration, aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means that is quite opposite anaerobic. Here presence of oxygen. Here presence of oxygen. So here availability of oxygen. It means complete breakdown of organic molecules. Complete breakdown of glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerols. So due to complete breakdown of organic molecules, complete breakdown of organic molecules. So here high amount of energy is produced. Okay now, high amount of energy is produced. High amount of energy is produced in aerobic respiration. So remember, it means organic molecule, very simple, organic molecules are breakdown in the presence of oxygen. Okay now, to produce energy to perform various activities. So on the basis of that availability of oxygen, we can classify it into two types. One is anaerobic and another one is aerobic.